guys, Golden here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. So today we're playing a RAKDOS Aggro list with Reanimation. So this deck idea was given to me by Isidro in the comments, so thank you for that, Isidro. He wanted to see a list running Grey Merchant and Reanimation. So I tried it a couple different ways. I tried it with the traditional big creature Drakaseth, haste your creature for a huge push at the end, because I do like that version of Reanimation. But with Grey Merchant, you have to run a lot of black, and it was hard to find enough discard effects without going too overly red. So I decided on more of a RAKDOS Aggro build with just that recursion at the end with Grey Merchant and some of the other cards for a good push. And it surprisingly turned out pretty good. Obviously, RAKDOS Aggro is strong as it is, just that archetype is good, especially when everything comes together. But having that recursion at the end gave us that last push, and Grey Merchant also can end the game just with that card alone. So it turned out pretty well, and I'm excited to showcase this one today. The list here, we have our normal RAKDOS Aggro tools: Gutterbones, Footlight Fiend, Dreadhorde Butcher, and Judith. But Judith and those low to the ground cards work well in this version of the Reanimation. I chose the Reanimation cards that gave us more value, that brought back multiple creatures instead of just one creature with haste. For some reason, I can't remember that exact Reanimation card, but I chose cards such as Blood for Bones. This brings back two creatures, one on the battlefield, one in your hand. So since we're running more of an aggro go wide list, it seemed to work better. You get multiple creatures instead of just one. And probably my favorite, Gruesome Menagerie. So this card, it's 5 mana, but in this list, it works so well. You can bring back 3 different cards from your graveyard if you have them. In this list, I mean, look at how many 1-drops and 2-drops we're running, and 3-drops. You're probably going to hit 3 different cards. So, I mean, if you can pull back Judith, Footlight Fiend, and Dreadhorde Butcher, you're going to swing in with the Butcher. The Judith's going to pump it. If they happen to die, the Judith's going to ping them. You just restocked your whole board, and then maybe next turn you drop a Grey Merchant of Asphodel and kill him because you brought 3 creatures back to the battlefield all at once. So really cool card. There's only 1 copy in this, but you can put a couple. I think that's perfectly fine. And if you really want to go straight meme, just go 4 copies of this and take out some of this mid-range stuff and just go to town. It's a fun deck to play. I have some good games coming up for you, and I was excited to showcase. So thank you again, Isidro, for the list. And if anybody else has anything they want me to play, throw it in the comments, or my email's on my page as well. You can email me the deck list that you've come up with yourself. I'll be happy to showcase it. We'll take a look at it and give it a shot. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the games coming up. I went in best of 1 mythic ranked. So I'm kind of low in the mythic rank right now because I've been playing so many different things, but there's still some good games and there's still some competitive games coming up. So thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate your support, and have a nice day. I mean, we're going to have to start out with Tapped with Embereth instead of Gutterbones, I think. Not necessarily. I mean, we'll see. We're going second, so we'll see what color he puts down. Okay, so actually, I am just going to do this. Just because, being that it's probably Simic Root Sultai, I want to get some damage in early. This isn't a good matchup for us. I played this when I was testing this deck, especially Love Struck Beast in the main board, which makes sense being with the current state of everything. So Blood Crypt, we could pay for Croxa, which could also Angrat's Rampage that. I don't think so. And we can sack Gutterbones and bring it back later if we need to. I'll probably do it though, just because next turn he'll probably want to put down the Lovestruck Beast, and I want to be able to use Angrath's Rampage to get it off the board. We have Cauldron's Gift to bring stuff back directly. We don't really want to bring back Kroxa though. I mean, Kroxa is kind of weird in this deck. I like it for the later game to get a bigger creature on the board because we don't have any other big creatures. But it's not the most aggressive early, even though it can do 3 damage and recur 3 damage. But if you bring that back with Cultured Gift, it still sacks itself back to the graveyards because it's not escaping. We'll trade the Gutter Bones. Okay, so I guess next turn we're going to, I'm assuming he's just going to put down Lovestruck Beast unless he got land screwed or something. But we'll put down the castle and Judy. We can always attack, and if he does decide to, if he does have this down, he blocks with that, we'll take out the 1/1 so he can at least attack back, but we'll see. Okay, he pays. Some Lovestruck Beast. Okay, so that's... Do I have a better play? Footlight Fiend can block. No, we're gonna do it this way. I mean, this is gonna get blocked out, but at least I can take out the 1/1. So he can't attack back. We'll see if he doesn't have anything else to drop creature-wise. We can Angrath's Rampage to get that out of the way. All right, that works. I wonder if he has a counter. I'm going to lead with the Footlight Fiend just to see if it gets countered. We get the pause, so there's a good chance it does. No, he just he responds with that, so that's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay because we do have the Cauldron to bring it back. If you want our graveyard a little bit too for Kroxa, so we might be able to bring back Kroxa here shortly. He puts down the Bone Crusher Giant. We have Cauldron's Gift mana, and we also have Grey Merchant mana. I'm going to use Cauldron's Gift first. Ooh, okay, what did we get? Midnight Reapers. That's actually pretty good. I think we need to bring back Judith, though. We can attack if he decides to block. We can take that out and deal damage. Alright. And now we have enough in our graveyard because of the milling effect of that for Kroxa. So I will drop Kroxa first before Grey Merchant. Just trying to build up the black. Ooh, that's good too. Let me see. That gives us 1, 2... I mean, we bring back Kroxa, but it dies, but still, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah. I think that's probably the right play here. I mean, yeah. 3, 1, and... No, wait, no. I don't want Gutter Bones. I want Footlight Fiend. We can always bring Kroxa back next turn. That sacrifice itself. Ooh, look at that synergy. Giving us cards. Dealing damage. That is synergy. So actually, I take back everything I said about this guy. It can synergize in this deck because it sacks itself. No clue what we're about to go up against, but I'm going to drop the Dreadhorde Butcher. Get some more damage in. I mean, I think I have lethal. Alright, we take it. Looks like he struggled with mana a little bit, but even still, that was pretty fun. Okay. Let's see what we got. So he's playing the Chandra avatar, so I'm assuming it's mono red, but it's probably blue-white control. Let's see. So, look at those. Those are so nice. Love those lands. All right, so we have removal and we have an early start up into Grey Merchant. So we'll see how this goes. Playing Simic Ramp or Golgari, maybe. We'll see. All right, I'm going to start out with Blood Crypt. Those Erebos card packs, I'm liking it. Got those with the Secret Lair drop cards that I got. Worth every penny. Alright, get some aggression going. So we are against Sultai, it looks like. So Sultai ramp. Sultai, kill all your stuff and make my big stuff come onto the board. Okay, so fortunately this isn't a very aggressive start for us, but well, at least we get to grow this butcher. Although there's a very good chance he's just going to bounce it back to my hand, so can't be too excited. We'll see. Puts out a Crisis, so we can use Angrass Rampage on that. He only gets, see, he did it for 3, so he only got 1 life out of it. And we're just gonna Dreadhorde Butcher him to death, I guess. So the good thing about Sultai is it doesn't seem like it will be really a flash deck, which is good for us with our, so not a lot of, okay, alright, I guess we just win. Dreadhorde Butcher doing things, that didn't really do much, but okay. Another Chandra avatar. Maybe this one's doing mono red. Okay, so now we have 2 butchers. This is the only thing better than 1 Dreadhorde Butcher is 2. We have a good, just normal Rakdos curve here. Alright, so he is true to form. Finally, an honest person in this world. Sure. It's fine. I mean, our biggest thing with most of our creatures is to keep his stuff off the board. One nice thing is we get a free shot with the Butcher, so we can make it bigger. So, we'll see. Maybe we can out-aggro him. 2 Cavalcades and a Fervent Champion. That's bad. But, I'm actually probably just gonna Plaguecrafter that. I could put the second Butcher down. I mean, I'm taking damage, but he's gonna be taking more damage. But do this. I know I'm gonna attack, so let's attack. Yeah. He only has 2 cards in his hand, so that's the only downside about drawing 2 Cavalcades. Okay, that's not good. It's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, okay. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I meant to drop the castle. Alright, well. I just lose. So Cavalcade of Calamity and a bunch of Scampering Scorchers is pretty good. Didn't matter. Actually, it kind of did, because I could have at least stayed alive. I could have dropped Rankle and sacrificed the Dreadhorde Butcher to take out 2 cards, basically. So that was actually... I had a chance there, especially if he didn't have much else in his hand. Okay, I'll take it. 2 Footlight Fiends, Blood for Bones. So maybe we'll get to see how this will work. And it's against, looks like mono red again. Yay, shock. Nope. Okay. Okie doke. Let's attack with the Footlight Fiend. Or not. Alright, risk factor, that's what I'm talking about. At least that gives us a play this turn. So risk factor again, maybe? I'll just keep taking the damage. Generally, well, I guess maybe if he doesn't have a chance, if he doesn't really have anything else to do, but okay. We're gonna discard, we have too many lands in our hand anyways. Guess we keep the, swamp. We have enough mountains. We're a black heavy deck, so not really sure what he's doing. Mostly draws. He has three Thrill of possibilities. Graveyard, an act of treason. Oh, he's gonna sack them both. That's a good. That was a good play for him. And that leaves us with no creatures, but thankfully, Cauldron's Gift. What do you know about Cauldron's Gift? We're gonna bring back Rankle. There she goes. Actually, I'm gonna draw a card. And discard a card. I don't need 2 Blood for Bones. I don't really even have anything to sacrifice at this point. Dreadhorde Butcher, that's good. So, we'll see what he does. If he kills Rankle, I can dread... and I'll need a land too. He's gonna kill me with my own creatures. I mean, yeah. If he has a 3rd active treason, I'm gonna be pretty upset. I could Grey Merchant. It does 2 damage to him. And I gain life. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Grey Merchant on the board. And put Rankle in my hand. Just to gain a little bit of life, and so that way, if he does have another card like this, he doesn't hit me 3 times with that. And I do have Rankle in my hand, so that's 5 damage coming to next turn anyways. He's Croxa. His man open. I mean, you gotta try. What could go wrong, right? Okay. He's just gonna kill Rankle. Alright, that's okay. Alright. We still get in for damage. He still has to deal with our Grey Merchant. And we do have Dreadhorde Butcher next turn for lethal. If he doesn't. I also have Croxa, so if that I can bring this Croxa back from the graveyard, actually. So worst case scenario. Oh. Yeah, I guess I didn't have a choice. I only had 2 red mana. Sometimes you gotta be careful with the auto tapper, especially if you have something over in exile for the escape, or over just for the escape. Let's attack. Shocks her face. And we get him. Alright. That was a fun matchup. I like that. We got some good recursion too on that. I mean, this isn't great. I'm gonna mulligan it. 3 Blood for Bones with no cheap creatures, only 2 lands. I gotta throw it back. Okay, this is a little better. I'm gonna keep, and we are going to actually drop the Grey Merchant for now. I could drop the Cauldron's Gift instead. I mean, regardless of what we do, we need to draw into more creatures, even for Grey Merchant. I'll drop the gift. That's fine. Scry for another land. Judy, you're good, but I need lands. Okay, we're gonna lead off with the Dreadwood Butcher. It'll probably eat a shock, but at least we'll get the damage in. Okay. One down. Stevie Boy comes down. So we miss our land drop. Unfortunately, let's see. See if he trades here. We'll offer it to him. No, he doesn't. Okay, it grows this. It keeps it. Even if he only drops one red spell, we can then hopefully trade through. But we'll see. He might have another shock. Nope, Bone Crusher. Let's see. I need to get this off the field. He may have. Okay, good. No instant speed. We miss our another land drop here. So unfortunately, if we didn't miss our land drops, we'd be in a little bit better position, because we were to get up into like Blood for Bones and stuff. Cruxa doesn't really do anything here. Let's just drop the other Gutter Bones for now. Get more stuff on the board. Yeah. Game's probably over. We get too far behind. No, there's a land. I would imagine Embercleave. Yeah, alright, that's good. Go to the next one. Okay, so this is a nice start. I mean, it'd be nice to get... We're going to need to draw into some more early creatures and lands, but... we will probably be fine. Nice avatar choice there. Alright, so... I'm not going to start out with the Blood Crypt. We can always pay for it if we need to. Let's get Gutter Bones down turn 1. And then if he just does that, now we can just Blood Crypt and Gutter Bones. Bone Crusher Giant comes down. I mean, we use our mana. It's fine. We're gonna rampage that. Make sure. And then put down the Footlight Fiend. So, seems to be against a Gruul aggro list. What you got for me, brother? What you got? Rhythm of the Wild. Okay. Get Judy down. There she goes. Get aggressive. Okay. Puts down the creature side of Rimrock Knight. Okay, well. He realizes we have too much going on the board, and we go. So, nice fast deck. I mean, obviously Rakdos Aggro is always pretty good. Alright. Yep. I think that's a keep. So, we'll see what we're up against. I mean, this is obviously a very fast start here, just for Rakdos in general. Dreadwood Butcher into Judith next 2 turns. Alright, it's mono black. I mean... we can clear the way. Let's attack first, see what he does. He won't block this. I mean, yeah. It slows us down, but then lurker. Play crafter. Puts Judy down. Could have did this, but this has haste anyways, so it's fine. I wanted to get that off the board, and I wanted to get the damage in this turn. Alright, so reanimation cards would be very nice here. It's Crux, so we're not going to do that this turn. But if he keeps putting stuff in our graveyard, Crux is pretty good because we can bring it back. Well, assuming we get the mana to do it, but we'll see. He's doing a pretty good job running us out of resources. Murderous Rider, not as great as it could be. Get that out of the way. He'll make a food with it, but we at least get it out of the way. Allows us to grow Dread Horde Butcher a little bit. Alright. Down to 9. We'll see what he has. Ayara. Okay. Butcher's too big for Ayara right now. That's good. Blood for Bones. It will be good. I mean, is he gonna attack and sack Ayara? I don't think so. Let's do this. We could have made him sacrifice a card first, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Alright, that Butcher's getting pretty large. So if he drops a land, he's going to take damage. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty good, unless he has another one in his hand. We'll see. Timmy? That's actually really bad. He doesn't even know how bad it is. But it is. If I get a land, that's going to be pretty good. Because I can get Judith back right now. Because he doesn't know that I'm running Reanimation. And Timuret is a huge problem. Alright. Alright, we're going to bring back Timuret. We're not even going to attack with this. Or we're going to bring back Judith. Sacrifice that. Okay, Judith goes to the battlefield. Footlight Fiend comes to my hand. Allows us to attack with the Dread Horde Butcher, and he can't trade. Or he can't chump block with Timuret anymore. Perfect, alright. Oh, so if he would have exiled, well, honestly, Playcrafter wouldn't have been great for him either, but I think that was probably best case. So we end up taking that game, and that was good. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. I mean, those are some pretty good best of 1 games in Ranked and Mythic, and this is a fun deck. Give it a try. Throw it together. If you make some changes, that's great. I think there's a lot of ways this can be built, but it's aggressive, and the recursion's pretty good. Gray Merchant, if you end up getting to those end turns like we saw in the one game, can be good as well. And I like the deck. It was fun to play. I had a good time. So hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe if you want to see some more Magic the Gathering content. And I appreciate you watching, and have a nice day. See you.